We are on page 377, and we are now dealing with triangle area. The formula for triangle area is we need to do base times height times 2. And for these triangle problems that we're going to be doing, they're very similar to the parallelogram and rectangle and square problems. We're going to do base times height, and notice on page 377, number 2, it looks like it's almost a rectangle here. It's got 8 and 10. And what we want to do is we want to do simply the same thing that we've been doing with base and height. We want to first off do 10 times 8. And if I get 10 times 8, that's going to be the entire rectangle. But because I'm only dealing with the triangle piece, I am really only interested in this triangle piece. I'm not interested in the rectangle anymore. So what you need to do with that 80 is simply divide it by 2. So if you take your 80 and divide it by 2, you're going to get 40. And 40 would be your area for number 2, and that would be 40 inches squared. Okay. So what we do is we do base times height and then divide it by 2. So one more time, 10 times 8 divided by 2 gives you 40 inches squared. On page 377, number 4, it's the same thing. Your base is 4, your height is 11. We have a triangle. They have it outlined of a rectangle, and we want to do same thing we've done for our rectangles. We want to first do base times height. So in that case, it would be 4 times 11. 4 times 11 is 44. Again, what we're saying is this entire rectangle would be 44 yards squared. But we're not interested in the rectangle anymore. We want the triangle piece. So we're going to kind of say, hey, we're not concerned about that rectangle anymore. We want the triangle, and the triangle is going to be half of 44. So we just want to take 44, cut it in half. 44 cut in half is 22. That would be 22 yards squared. So the area of this triangle would be 22 yards squared. One more time for the triangle, we are talking about base times height divided by 2. That is base times height divided by 2.